I go to the wet markets, and then or just the produce stands that sell on the streets. Like on Center Street, there's a few stands that I basically work my way. Most of my produce comes from Center Street, so either in the wet market or in the outdoor stands. And same thing with like buying meat and pork and stuff like that. It's also in the stands. I can get a lot of really great vegetables fairly inexpensively here if I go to the wet markets and buy them. And really great quality and really fresh.
I love this street. It's such an awesome street. I think another thing that's unique about Sai Ying Pun is this slope. I think it's really nicely kind of arranged in kind of almost like a grid format. You can navigate easily, and there's first, second, third, and high, and it's really organized. And it just keeps going up, and there are lots of stores and restaurants in every corner, every part of it. I don't think that's available in Wan Chai or Causeway Bay. And and it's just so many interesting things to just look around and explore.
Well, I like to learn about culture, and part of culture of anywhere I travel is through the food. And that's my interest. I can buy a lot of fruit here that much cheaper. Like passion fruit is really expensive in New York.
My favorite. Maybe we should come here.
Yeah, we can figure it out. We'll muddle through.
Yeah, we like this too. Lotus fruit. We love this fruit. Especially this. It's very big. What is this?
And the roast meats, there's no way I can make the roast meats. So if you want the roast meats, which are delicious,
Is it char siu?
all the char siu and the roast duck and like the Macau style duck, all that stuff. So we walk around like DeVoe and in that area and all the stores, and he actually leads me. He also has a favorite dry cleaner. The people that do laundry, because they give him biscuit every time. So anytime he goes out, he needs to lead by the people who do the laundry, and they're closed on Wednesdays. He's very upset when he walks by on Wednesdays and they're not there.
I think if we were to compare Sai Ying Pun with other areas like Forest Hill or North Point, this place I think is more foreigner friendly. At least I see that, and there's a existing good mix of old and new, local and foreign, existing stuff and new upcoming stuff all existing together. Bye-bye. I want you to have a mix of different things. It's a residential area, but of course a little bit of commercial area. I don't really feel it when I live here. I see foreigners, I see new cafes, I see exciting new stuff here, but when I actually go to other towns like North Point or Forest Hill, then I realize, okay, I feel, I guess, a little bit more easy or relaxed around here as a foreigner to be here, yeah.
You are very nervous. It's like kids and dogs. You meet people because of that. And people recognize me as the woman walking around with the little black dog. And say hello and things like that.
You have a dog and people would just say, oh, your dog is very cute.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you can have a conversation that way.
Yeah.
And I do all the time because of that. And I do the same thing with other people's dogs because I like to pet other people's dogs too. So then you can meet people that way.
Communicating and being friends with older generation might be a little difficult. I don't even know where to go to meet them. And a lot of them don't really speak English or don't want to speak English, so that's another barrier. But for younger people, I think there's no problem. It's just that we haven't yet had good opportunities to really mingle and get to know them.
So that's suggesting that we kind of stay in our bubbles, even though we're there. Yeah, I think people generally, leave each other alone, give each other, as much space as they can, which is nice. But then if you do engage with people, everyone's always friendly.
I see more and more young Hong Kong students who come to get coffee, and then it's like a place where just anyone can come and talk. Hey, how are you? Hey, how is it going? And then they just talk. So I think it's a good, a place where people can just get to know each other.
And I always look at what people are selling, and I would go in and explore, and if there's something there that I don't understand what it's for, I'll try to figure out what it is. So I do own Bamboo Steamer from Bamboo Steamer people, which I love because I used to have one in New York. Like anytime, I like to be able to explain to people where I live. So when people visited me in New York, I would do that too. So it's part of trying to figure out where I'm living and understanding the history of where I'm living.
There are a lot of these little local restaurants, and when I see a long line, I'm happy because I know they're doing well. But when I see them being empty, then I'm a little bit worried because with this increasing rent and everything, what if they close down? And because these are the few very traditional places that really show the color of Sai Ying Pun, so I hope they stay.
I think it's important for the neighborhood, for the local people, for the whole idea of it's Hong Kong. It shouldn't look like a little Western enclave, because it's not. So it's important to still have the traditional, modern Chinese would be fine too.
Okay.
But it shouldn't just become a little Western neighborhood.
Right.
Because that would be a loss.